والصلاة على النبي الكريم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعه بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Black Rasta, go ahead.
Thank you so very much. Well, I just paid a visit to Mustafa Plush Estate, beautiful estate in the making, the biggest estate in the whole world, Ghana. And I met my very good friend who everybody knows, who stars Shamuna, and well, I just felt I should ask him a few questions, which have been bothering my mind, and I believe your mind as well. Ustaz Shamun, how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm good.
Okay, I'm very much okay. Well, thanks so much for your patience and all that. Now, Ustaz, I want to ask you something about jinns. Do they exist? Do we have jinns? Are there jinns?
Yeah, Black Rasta, as you rightly put, if you are talking about anything or everything, we have to base our facts and instances or references with the scriptures, and for that matter, the Holy Quran. So when you look at the Holy Quran, it's talking about Surah al-Jinn, that's the chapter of jinns. So starting, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Kul uhiya ilayya annahu sama'a nafarun min al-jinn faqalu inna sami'na Qur'anan ajaban yahdi ila rusul. So when the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he went to Taif, that's the land of his uncle, for visiting, then he saw a gang of what? Jinns, that's dwarfs. When he saw them, he was reciting the Holy Quran to them. And they said, oh, this still resembled what Moses told us or what we heard from Moses. So, and then they were saying that this is taking you to the right direction from here and then to the heaven.
Wow.
So, actually, they are existing.
Wow. So it means that jinns exist.
Yeah, they exist.
But what do they look like? Do they look like human beings? Do they look like animals? What do they look like?
No, they don't look like animals. You know, God is telling us in the Holy Quran, halakna min kulli zawjayn ithnayn. We created everything in two. That's right and what? Left. Up and what? Down. West and what? East. So human and the jinn. So they are quite parallel. So they didn't look like jinns, but as quoted from Buhari, that's one of the scriptures of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, he said that they have three stretches. One, they are like birds with their feathers, like a dove, like a, what do you call it, a bat, like a vulture, all these and stuffs. So they fly. And then the other type too, he said that Fasihun Hayat, the other type too, they are like, what do you call it, pussycat? You know pussycat?
Pussycat, yeah.
Yeah, the pussycat.
The cat, yes.
Yes, that's how the Holy Prophet described them. Or wild dog.
Dog, wow.
Yes. So, and then the third one, they move from one stage to the other in that order. They are like the other animals. So that's how we have them. So we have three categories of these jinns.
Of these jinns. Wow. So if we have jinns, do we have male and female jinns or they are the same?
Yeah, we have the male and the female. They are quite different.
So it means if you have males and females, then that means that they give birth as well.
Yeah, they have sex. And their sex is not like that of human being. You know, you have to sleep, then the, what do you call, the male one should go on top.
On top.
Yes, it's not like that. Do you know what a gadget, television gadgets?
Right, right.
Yes, you know, if you are going to put a cassette, CD cassette.
Yes.
You insert it somehow. You can use a remote to insert it by itself. Then, if you want to remove it, you use a what? The remote.
Yes.
So they are having some sexual organs in them, which is automatically like the remote. So if you want to, if the male one wants to interact with the female in terms of sex, then he will touch that
sensor.
Then the sensor will go there. It's not like the way you are doing it.
Oh, so they don't physically
no, they don't
sleep
physically.
with each other.
No. So
and
it's like
and
that's what is used in discovering this remote and television and then the international gadgets.
Wow.
So that's the way they look like.
And do they make children?
Yeah, they do. They do make children.
Wow.
But the nature of their birth is not like that of, you'll be someone when is pregnant, a woman is pregnant, is 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, approximately 10 or 1 year. But if a jinn, the female one is pregnant, it will take about 10 years before she give birth.
Wow, that's a long time. In that case,
And then then after giving birth, then when they are teenager, you know, our teenager is 1 year. Their teenager is 400 years. Someone who is serving a 400 years, that's a teenager of a Jinn.
oh wow, and,
Yeah,
and
then,
ours is like 19, and 19 is a
yeah,
maximum.
19 is a maximum.
Wow.
So, and then they could live as long as 1,000 years, 1,500, and that all.
Why do they live longer than us?
You know, their creation is different. Right from the birth, they've taken a lot of time. 10 years, you could imagine.
Yes,
10 years in this. So that's the reason why God extended their years, and then it is designed that that's how they are going to be.
Wow, wow. All right, so with these genes,
And
if
then,
they can,
you know, our female will have what we call the menses or
yeah,
menstruation.
menstruation, right?
With the blood coming, all these and stuffs. So their menses is from the sweat. If
Sweat?
like, you know, sweat comes here.
Yeah,
like,
from the pores,
Yeah,
yes.
so that's how their sweat is.
Wow. Well, we are talking about genes, and I'm speaking with Ustaz Shamun Jibril. You all know him. I mean, the man who made a lot of predictions, and you know, yes, has been able to make a whole lot of name for himself and what he believes in. And of course, we have Alhaji Mustafa, aka Mustafa Plus, the owner of Ghana's biggest estates. Ghana's biggest. Yes. So.
Talking about their nature of food.
Yes, yes, yes.
What have you eaten?
No, for me,
Yeah.
I have eaten something like plantain. I was going to ask you if they live this long,
Yes.
then what is responsible for them living so long? Is it from what they eat? What exactly do they eat? What do they drink?
That's a very good question. So what have you eaten now?
Well, I had some plantain.
So are you also a Jinn?
No, I'm not.
But do you fear them? Do you fear them?
Well, no.
Why?
I don't fear them because what I believe in is the only person I have to fear is God.
Now, they eat like we eat. What they are eating is bones. But a bone which is up to 10 years, 20 years.
Bones?
Yes, bones.
Animal bones?
Animal bones. And then they also take our feces, the animal feces.
They eat animal feces?
Yes, the feces.
Wow.
And then, you know, after dressing, when you dress gorgeously, you have to get a perfume.
Yes.
So, yes, after, if they dress gorgeously, most especially if they are female, then they will take a toilet sheet.
That's terrible. And if they do that, well, do we have Muslims amongst them, Christians amongst
that's
them,
a very
Buddhists
nice
amongst
question.
them?
That's the Holy Quran is saying, وَمِنْهُ صَالِحُونَ وَمِنْهُ دُونَ ذَلِكَ تَرَائِكَ كِتَةً. Amongst them we have the good ones
And the bad
and
ones.
the bad ones. And then the good ones, they believe, they go by the scriptures, and the bad ones, they enter Kuku Bonson, TV juice, and whatever stuff. Necessities and witches. So all witches and wizards derive their powers from them.
From them?
Yes, and the Satan, the Holy Quran describes him as a what? As a jinn. It's not an angel. It's not a human being.
It's a jinn.
It's a jinn.
It's not an angel.
So the Holy Quran describes him as a jinn.
A lot of people think that Satan is an angel. But was he originally an angel?
He was not originally an angel. He was created as a jinn, as quoted in the Holy Quran.
I thought at the beginning they said he was created from light, and then because he disobeyed God, they turned him into whatever.
I think that they are giving a different structure, but not the Holy Quran,
Not the
which is
Quran.
in our head.
So according to the Quran, Satan is called Iblis, and Iblis is a jinn,
Yes.
not an angel.
Yes.
Ustaz, I'm going to ask you again, these jinns, do they have the power to harm people?
They do a lot. They have a society. If you want, you can enter. They are having a political parties. So through that political parties, we have registered people like the witches, the wizards, all these and stuffs, and those with the big shrines from Agwesne, from what and stuffs, from Gonju, from India and stuffs. So they enter into their society.
How do you join the society?
The society, you just go inside the dress naked. When you dress naked, then they will tell you something that you do. But you see it in the tree. As I told you about spiritual Facebook, so they are also having their own Facebook. So
Well, I was.
So from there that they are going to coach you what then you get a physical. Enjoy it. Then now you be seeing physical.
Wow.
You be seeing everything physical.
I was going to ask you again, if genes before
But
they
you are
have.
making an allegation that I'm having some.
So, yeah, I mean, some time
Because
ago.
they are
Yeah,
giving
some
you the
people
predictions
say,
about.
yeah. Is it true? Do genes give you predictions?
No.
Do you play with them?
No. I get my. You can't even play with them. You can't see them.
I see.
And now we are work in high school now. The Holy Quran is saying that they are seeing you there and they are kissed from the angle that you cannot see them.
So how did Abu Talib see them? As it was mentioned, he said the Prophet's uncle went to a place and he saw them.
No, you didn't hear me right. The Holy Prophet saw him. So he was
him.
having the power to see them, and Solomon. Whatever تتلي شياطين على ملك سليمان وما كفر سليمان ولكن الشياطين كفروا يعلمون الناس up to that. But apart from these two people and then the prophets, you can't see them. You don't have any power to see them. Yes, only that you sense them. Then sometimes if you want to see them, then you see them in the tree. I personally, for one, I saw one in Accra by in my tree.
In Accra girl?
Yeah,
Accra school?
Yeah, school. So that one, and then he communicated to me and said that this in the school is for his uncle, but now they seized the school, so they are fighting against the school. So that's why you see that lesbian is very important. So that one, and then a lot of confusions in the school. So
Accra girls.
Accra
But this gene that you saw, was it standing like a human being or the cat that you talked about or the wild dog or the bird?
like a Boku guinea fowl.
Boku? Guinea fowl?
Yeah.
Well, Ustaz, Shamun Jibril is my.
Yeah,
I mean,
what about their
of
what do you
course.
call it? The last aspect of it, that's are they sick or they are not sick?
Yes. I mean, they live so long.
Yes.
Do they fall sick?
Yeah, they do. They do. And the cause of this thing, if there is volcano, yes, so that you know that they are air. So if there is volcano, then it will cause something. It's a different air that you know that they are air. Yeah. So that one will also cause them to be sick.
Yes.
And then also if there is a recitation of the Holy Quran,
They fall sick.
yes, they fall sick, but the bad ones.
The bad ones fall
Yes,
sick.
they don't want to hear the Quran, so they fall sick. So if they fall sick, they have two places. That's their clinic. So one, you know, what do you call it? Bees.
Yeah.
Yes, you know they are having a house like a bees. Yeah, so they will go and heal that one. Yes,
Yeah.
so they will go and heal it. They are not chopping like the way we are chopping.
Yes.
Do you know that they have only one leg?
Oh, okay.
Yes, one leg, one nose, one ear, because they are opposite of human being. So if they are opposite, we are having to automatically they have one.
So if you have one head,
Yes.
how many heads would they have? Half?
Their head is not. They don't have head like we have.
Okay.
They have it, but it's flat.
Flat,
like
okay.
like a drum. So you see that here is a sensor for head, here is for nose, here is for what. And then, as you are seeing me like that, a gene, the dwarf can also see at the back what is happening over there. You can see over here, you can see over here, you can see top, and then the food can also see what is happening underground.
Wow,
They
wonderful
are very
people.
mysterious.
Wonderful people.
Yes.
But you said that they use perfume, and the kind of perfume they use is human feces.
That's good.
Do the good ones, the Muslim ones, use that too?
Yeah, they do. It's unanimous.
And how do they, I mean, because I know that for a normal Muslim, if something like that touches you, you cannot pray.
Yes.
Is it accepted for them to
It's
touch
accepted because they are using the same Quran as we are using. But you know that their nature of creation is quite different from us. So,
I get you.
yeah.
Finally, these genes, I want to find out from you if their mode of having sex is by using sensors and all that. Is it possible for them to cross over and have sex with human beings?
Definitely.
They use the same sensors?
Yes, sensor. But you know, the human is not having the sensor that they are having. So at that particular time, they will turn into human because they can turn anything. They can be a bird, anything at all. They can. So they can. I'm having one girl who came to me for a consultation. She saw one gene live like this. She saw it. Then the thing turned to a human being. Then they married from Ashama.
Wow. And in such a case, they have sex like normal human beings.
Yes, they have sex like normally.
So if this kind of woman gets pregnant, that's if it's possible, will she give birth to a jinn or have human have jinn?
It's not possible for her to.
She'll never be pregnant.
Yeah, she'll never be pregnant.
Wow.
But according to sources, that's what people are saying. But I'm yet to find out. They are saying that Sheikh Usman Danfodio, that's the Sokoto Caliphate, that the mother was a jinn and the father was Seaman. So we don't know how the thing.
You will find out
but
about
spiritually, it's in conflict to the kingdom of spirit. I don't know. And biologically, too, it's not logic.
Ustaz Shamuna, I want to thank you so much. If there's any other thing you want to add, but this is Alhaji Mustafa Plus. Yes, that's him. That is his vicinity. We decided to borrow his space to be able to talk, and then wonderful friend. It's one of his right hand. Nasir, you know. Our Plus is here, and this is Shamun Plus, you know. And the media.
I don't look at international media.
International CNN and BBC. Mustafa Plus Media. Thank you so very much.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, sir.